So you might notice a little bit, we're off the farm right now.
He's pretty oblivious.
Some gusty winds out of the southwest. Current temperature being reported.
So you might notice a little bit, we're off the farm right now. Greggie is winning the Lifetime Achievement Award from PPL. He has no clue. This is his sister Joey. He has no clue that we're here. We're surprising him. But as soon as we walk in, good thing I'm wearing camo because he can't see me, but as soon as you walk into the hotel, he was sitting right there. I do see him.
Yeah, the check-in is literally like right around the corner right there. I was literally standing right there, and then I turned around and he was right there.
And of course, there's glass elevators.
Yeah, and then we had to ride the glass elevators up. It'll be a miracle if we can pull this off. Yep. All right. I guess I should probably get the signs in it, huh?
Shenanigans continue. There's Greggie right there. We need to hightail it out of there because we're pretty used to see us.
All right, we just got word that they've made it to the table. They're getting him in position so he can't see us, and we're gonna sit in the back of the room.
And somebody else is in charge of cocktails.
Yep. So we're gonna sneak in there and hopefully stay hidden. We were thinking about getting a rule book to hold up in front of our faces, but we'll see. He's pretty oblivious, so I feel like we'll be pretty good. Let's see.
I don't know.
Evening, the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Lifetime Achievement this year is a puller, a leader, a promoter, a spokesperson for the sport. His pulling career spanned 5 decades. He's been a potent force on the track, started his pulling journey back in the mid-'80s with an 806 International. He's also led a pulling organization to new heights, lots of events, lots of equipment. He's always engaging to fans, sponsors, in this new digital era with great success. He's also served his country. Was on the member of his National Guard for a couple years. He's a friend to the sport, vital member to the Pro Bowling League. He's a vital member to our family, you know what I mean? Like he's just part of our family. We can't thank him enough for the vision that he does, gets up every day, trudges through it just like we do. Greg Elson.
I don't know.
Hang on, you're not saying anything yet. Maybe they'll play the video.
You have a video? Is the oil plug comes out?
Well, hello. Everything was rolling.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, John. He was quizzing me last night about stuff, and you were about when I started and my guard, my service and all that stuff. And I didn't know it at the time. When I was sitting over there and started saying that, I'm like, oh man. What do you do? I don't know. I'm the 806 is the second track. I started on Nancy Harris 44 Special. in 1979, and loved the sport. The school started me, and I turned that at 91 or 2. I joined Badger State. I asked a question at the meeting about something. Well, do you want to run it? I said, well, I don't know, do I? And I got on the board there, Larry Wolf and I, back in the day. I think, honestly, I might be a little arrogant, but I think Badger State's one of the best clubs in the country. I do. I have, it's a family. And we've talked about it. You get there, you miss people. Our banquet, people say, hey, I gotta get the corn done so I can make it to the banquet. I don't want to miss it, you know. And you've been there, and I've probably a few other people. It's a lot of fun. And we do it at a water park. Kids are all there. Grandkids, people's grandkids and stuff, and that's what it means. It's not, you know, we can all be out there, you know, pulling and stuff, but it's about the friendships we make. My kids, I'm going to bring up Gary Bringmeyer as an example. They're grandkids and all that. My kids grew up with them, and it's so important to see that and bring this to the next level. It is, you know, and I've known John and Christy and Mike back in the day. Dave Moore, I remember when we were switching from ATPA to Pro Pulling League. We're on the phone. Dave didn't know me, right? Dave, you wouldn't answer my phone call. I was like, you guys doing this? I wasn't before. We thought was doing this or back and forth. And we finally talked, and we did it, and he did it, and it's history since then, right?
Absolutely.
It is. It's good history. You guys, with what you're doing this year, is the biggest thing I think that's hitting tractor pulling or truck pulling or, you know, just pulling each other. I think it's the greatest thing you guys have brought to all of us. I'm proud of you guys. I am.
Well, and we're proud of you, and I think that if we got it fixed, we can.
We got some family.
We got some family here.
Come on up.
It came as a surprise. But I think, you know, I think we also have to talk about the family that you've cultivated and the way that Badger State, you've led Badger State to give back. And how much money have you given to American Family Children's Hospital through Badger State over the years?
We'll hit $1 million this year. In 12 years of
Part of the video was Lori Schultz, who's the representative of the American Family Children's Hospital, did a video, and it's fantastic. We'll get it up online, but yeah, they've got it. When they go to the banquet this year, it'll be $1 million over the 12 years that they've raised over just doing a tractor pull once a year.
Yep, thank you. And guys, doing stuff like that is what it's all about. You know, you can get paid at the pull and think you need more money all the time, but you're never going to make enough money doing this, right? You can't. I don't know where it's coming from. It can't come from promoters anymore. We have to do the sponsors like you guys have done. When I sign a contract with a fair, I say, if you're not making money, don't hire us. Don't hire us unless you're going to make money. If you're losing money, I don't want to be known as the guy that sold you something you lost. We have to keep that in mind when we go out here to do this stuff, right? Right, because if they don't make money, you're not coming back next year. So, I don't know what else to say, thank you. Emily's on crutches, you all know Emily, right? See, she had a little action, but she'll be all right, right? Yep. My sister Joellen and my son Avery, so thank you guys.
Congratulations once again.
Hospital in Madison, Wisconsin. I've been asked to say a few words about a very good friend of mine, Greg Elsing. Greg has been a very important part of raising money for American Family Children's Hospital, along with the Badger State Tractor Pullers. Together, they have raised almost $1 million. This is their 13th year of raising money for our patients and families to help us provide the comfort and care that they so much deserve. I know that they will hit $1 million or more once they announce their total for 2025. Greg has been an integral part of making this all be possible. I met Greg 11 years ago at a fundraiser for our hospital before I ever worked here. For 10 years, I've had the privilege of working side by side with Greg and making things better for our patients here while they are in the hospital. Greg, along with the Badger State Tractor Pullers, have raised money to name a hospital room here that our patients can stay in. They've raised money to provide the comfort and care and the world-class care that we've become known for. They provide toy tractors for our patients to play with during their inpatient stay and to take home with them. We couldn't be more appreciative of everything that Greg and the Badger State Tractor Pullers have done for us, our patients, and their families. Greg, you are very deserving of this award. I am so honored that I was asked to say a few words and to congratulate you for going above and beyond as you always do. Greg Elsing, congratulations. I can't wait to congratulate you in person. You are so deserving of this. Have fun and keep up the good work, Greg. Mwah.
Hey Dad, congratulations on winning the Lifetime Achievement Award. We've been with you in a lot of truck rides with a lot of conversations and guys over the years trying to push the sport forward, and we're very proud of all the accomplishments you've got.
Now, we know your head's gonna be a little big for your helmet, so I don't know if you can continue the driving duties.
Yeah, we're thinking about hanging your fire suit up there in that dark corner, and then we'll just take over the command of the old Tomcat.
So we always do post-poll interviews, but what about post-Lifetime Achievement Award interviews? How you feeling?
Choked up a little bit. Yes, I mean, I always thought this for old people, I guess, but
It is.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I just have good people around me and helping with everything. It wasn't, it was a team effort.
What's your proudest moment when it comes to tractor pulling?
When we hit that $1 million mark for the Children's Hospital, that means more than anything.
So, well, on our Badger State banquet, which is December 6th, is when we'll write the check for this year for the American Family Children's Hospital, which, do we still have any tickets? Raffle tickets?
Nope, they are gone as far as I know.
Wow. So every year, as you guys know, when did you guys start the benefit pool?
Abe Mason was in diapers. I'm gonna say 99, and it was Danny Fry and I, which we've lost Danny. Danny Fry and I were listening to the St. Jude benefit pool. We started with St. Jude, the first years, and then most of the people wanted to say, hey, we want to support the local hospital right here in Madison. Even the people in Illinois. I was always worried about the people in Illinois, that they wouldn't want to support the Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin Children's Hospital. But they all said, our kids all go there anyways, so let's just do that, and we did. And as you know, Todd was in the Children's Hospital for a year and a half. My brother Joel's here, and your uncle, Avery's uncle, and I'm not doing it because of that. It's if you go to that hospital and you see those little kids there, and just it tears your heart out. You can talk about a tough guy. When we give that check out and they watch the videos at our Badger State banquet, and I see these 300-pound burly guys out in the crowd with big beards and just tears running down their eyes. I can't talk. I can't watch the video and talk to people. If you watch me up there, I'm watching the sky, I'm watching out the window, and I'm not listening to that because I'm going to be one of them burly guys. I'm not that I'm a burly guy, but I'm going to be bawling, so I can't talk. So I've learned not to do that. I have to ignore that video.
You kind of are a little burly.
Well, I don't know, but these other guys are bigger and burly. I'm thinking
He's getting leaning towards rickety anymore.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking. Imagine Craig Ladd, who a good friend of mine, and his son was in hospital with cancer years ago too, and it means a lot to you when you get there and you see these kids there. You want to give them whatever you can. Mm-hmm. You do what you can. So the pullers all donate a hook. You're not you win every pull in Badger State. You're not going to pay for what it costs anyways. But this new new series they're putting on, you might. That'll be out in the news here soon too. But it means a lot. That's the most meaningful thing for me, and having all the competitors there and supporting it. And we don't hear a gripe about anything. And it's been voted favorite event of the year. We have all the classes there. Everybody wants to be there. I ask at the spring meeting, are we all good there? And everybody says yes. Actually,
for a little while, we couldn't have all the classes at our previous event location, and people were pissed when they couldn't pull.
Yeah, when we had it in Sauk, we had to have every other year you were there because we could only run 5-6 classes. We had one track. We moved it to Baraboo. The Sauk County Fair Board has been great with us. Everything they do, it's just elevated that. If you're going to a tractor pull, that is the best tractor pull for your $15 you're going to see anywheres. And everybody says it. Make sure you're there.
What's the date of it next year?
I believe it's like the 13th is a Saturday or 12th, something like that. It's a week before Father's Day.
The second Saturday in June.
In June, right.
Yes.
Because we go to Magville on Father's Day, and it's always the weekend before that.
So that's your proudest moment?
For what? As a club and everything our achievement. It is. I'm proud watching Avery and Mason pull too. Avery pulled the first time. I put him on the track, and I was very proud of that too. And it was in a hometown pull, and I said, well, we were just going to go down the middle and make a pass. And I said, you want to win? Well, yeah, he wants to win. So he put it on the right side of the track, and he won. I was more nervous that day than the day he was born. But them are proud moments too. But honestly, and I know the boys and everybody, you feel the same way. The Children's Hospital, the benefit poll is something that we might have kickstarted it, but everybody's involved, and it's a good thing.
And we will, after this year, officially have donated $1 million.
We for sure will hit $1 million and that's in 11 or 12 years.
Well, Greggie, we're proud of you. You did a good job. We're proud of you. Avery, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, your head is going to be too big for your helmet, so we already hung up your fire suit in the dark corner of the shop, and we're taking over driving duties.
All right.
You can just be the director duties for now.
All right, director duties?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for this. Thank you. It means a lot.